Hello! Hello everyone, welcome. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage Randomized. Last time, last time, closed through chapter 5 and I have been contemplating whether or not we do the Jean paralogue. We should, reasonably, because we could get a good unit out of it, potentially. But it's also a fairly boring map. So I'll leave doing the paralogue, if we do it, until after chapter 6. We're just going to go straight into chapter 6. For this video, at least. So before we go in, I have arranged all of our emblems. We have a new unit to quickly look over. This is Saphir. She's a sword flyer with bondage shield as personal. That requires her to be engaged for her to use it, though. Her stats are kind of mediocre. She's really fast and really tanky. But other than that, 5 base strength is not that good at level 6. She has a 40% HP growth, 35% strength, 10% magic, 40% dex, 75% speed, 70% defense, 15% res, and 11% luck. She could be used. Honestly, probably in replacement of one of my 2 sword armors. Oh no, I don't have 2 sword armors. I thought I had 2 sword armors. Probably in replacement of someone. As for who, I'm not entirely sure. We'll look in the preps for this map. The biggest downside with using her is while she is tanky with 13 defense at level 6, she is still a flyer. She hardly does any damage. I need to give her a really high might sword. Yeah, and she's a sword flyer, especially lowest might weapon type, so her damage is just going to suffer. And another sword flyer here. Okay, whatever. Whatever. You have Fell Protecting Voice of the Dragons. I want you to stay on the field. Diamant? Honestly, I could do with getting rid of Diamant. And giving you Fierce Stance instead. Because you can make use of it due to your fairly high defense. Okay, let's actually... Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong button again. Item shop. Buy for Marin the Illum staff. There we go. So now that dealt with. We're going to keep her in the back a little. We want our tankiest units up front. And our high movement units farther back. I forgot how good Panette is as a Jagan. She's really good. Alright, let's save, and then we're going to start the map. We'll take a look at Ivy once the map starts. What? Is that a Fell Monarch? He's a Fell Monarch, yeah, and he has Light Bear and he has Magical Burst emblem on him. That's scary. It's pretty scary. Okay. Well, we have Ivy. She is a sword flyer, just like the rest. Her bases aren't bad. Definitely better than Saphir's. She's a lot less tanky. Brute Force personal, very good for criticals. 60% HP growth, 40% strength, 10% magic, 40% dex, 70% speed, 35% defense, 25% res, and 10% luck. Lower res than the average Peg Knight, but other than that, this is a pretty standard Pegasus Knight in terms of stat line. She's not gonna be that... She might be good. Probably better than Saphir. I really don't know. But, regardless, let's see how we can do this. Okay, I want to feed the kill to Anna because I know Anna is going to be very useful long term, since she is the Lord, and she's going to need that EXP. Where did you come from? Brilliant job, Ivy. And then we finish off with the Liberation, which I did forge it before going into this as best I could. None of the engraves are all any good. Like, almost all of them have the might of this weapon down to 5. Oh! Maybe it has a short bow. Okay. 5, so effective physical attacks 25 on a flyer. Good to know. She does live. Unless she gets doubled and attacked by 2 things. She should be fine. She should be fine. If she isn't fine, we can fix things in post. Let's move over here and then use the Illume. There we go. Now I get visuals on all the targets. Brilliant. Lovely. No one can reach that guy except for Etier. And even then, Etier doesn't do good damage because it's another Melusine. It's rather annoying, honestly. I'm gonna put you there. Hopefully she'll be fine. Move everyone else sort of in a bit.
At your command.
Okay, I upgraded the Fenslayer and gave it the only good engrave. I could have probably saved the engrave for
Where to?
could have probably saved that good engrave for the Liberation, but I forged the Fenslayer first and was not thinking long term when I did. We're gonna attack with the Fire Tome here and do some damage with Raging Fire. Enemy phase. We're about to see if Hortensia will be fine. Okay. She might live still. She lives on 4 HP. The fact that there's an archer there means that that upper area is completely unsafe for both of them, so I need to have them move down. Which I can do. There is an area on the far right that flyers can move through. Brilliant job, Pinette. Serve your purpose. 2 damage is fine. Oh boy. 18 total. Plus 3 is fine. And then it's just a monk. Oh crap. She's dead.
Looks like I wish I'd had.
Okay, back to the beginning of the turn. Okay, first things first. You do have higher defense than Ivy, so Ivy won't survive it. If you don't survive, Ivy doesn't survive. We're gonna need a new strategy. We need to defeat that first enemy here. Because if we don't get the emblem. I may have to engage in order to 1-round him. Yeah, it looks like I have to engage to 1-round him. Yeah. Alright. That'll have to be it then. We're gonna 1-round him like this. Get the emblem for Ivy. I didn't actually look at the emblem when I got it the first time. My treasure. 10,000 gold. I didn't actually look at it the first time. Emblem Byleth. Dire Thunder. Quick Riposte. Oh, quick riposte. Oh, I love quick riposte. Deadly Blade, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's not good with quick riposte. And then Rising Thunder is just pretty strong. Alright, we're going to start moving down that way. But all things considered, that's pretty good. We're going to put you there. You over here. Light it. And then you're going to go here with your hand axe. And then the enemy phase is going to play out pretty much exactly as it did last time. With the only difference being that none of the top stuff will happen. So everything should be fine. So I can just skip the enemy phase this time. Save us on time. There we go. Okay. I can... Oh, it's... The music's gone again. I think the music deletes itself when I skip enemy phase. Hang on, let me try going back to before I ended. Yeah, and then end turn. Yeah, skipping enemy phase kills the music. Alright, so we're gonna have to watch this enemy phase. Just so that we don't end up with another awkward silence. Yep, everything's just gonna go about as expected. She's gonna get broken here. Agah! Fine. She takes no damage from the Tiramisu Storm. Alrighty. And then I can skip enemy attacks at the very least.
Looks like our cover's blown.
Oh god. Okay, so it wasn't that. The music just does cut. That's annoying. Why does that happen? That's so annoying. Okay, let's start moving our two guys up here down to the bottom area. Get some healing for Anna. Alright. And then... Yep. Okay. Oh, right, I don't have augment unless I'm engaged. I forgot about that little detail. Thought it was a sync skill. Boom.
I'm glad this battle is won.
And I get a torch. Alright, so now all I need to do is have her defeat this guy. And then she can handle the thief all on her own with adaptability.
I'm sorry you had
And a
to
high
see
enough
that.
defense.
Yes.
We're just gonna have you heal. Because that's not a threat right now. We're just gonna put you there for safety's sake. Then we're gonna put you here. We're gonna have you use the Illume Staff again because I'm not gonna need it too much. I can always buy more for the only other Fog of War chapter in this game. Because I'm not gonna need all that many for this map. You have Vanguard Astra. You nearly won round. If I had a single javelin, just one. All right, we're gonna send in Saphir. Why is it so quiet? Is there a music settings I can do here? Okay, you know what? We're gonna turn... Oh, okay, we can't turn it off mid-map. Okay, well, I'll switch that back to the normal settings after this map is over so that we, at the very least, have music throughout the entire game.
That was a good
I don't know why it's cutting the music out. Enemy dancer, we're just gonna move you in, set you there, move you, you go there, move you, you go there, and enemy phase. Okay, enemy phase has music. Why does the enemy phase have music? Madeline level up. More strength, more speed. Madeline isn't looking too bad. Great job, Jean. Alright, here comes this enemy. At the very least, I shouldn't have trouble taking her out. Alright, we're back to having music. So it was just one turn of no music for some random reason. I have no clue why. Whatever. We have music now. Yep. Yeah, I gave the one good engrave to the fence layer, which gives it a bonus 40 crit.
Rest easy now.
So it gives it like bonus might and a bonus 40 crit. So yeah, it's pretty strong as it is right now. I want to pull him in, but I'd rather do it with someone with more res. They both have the same amount of res. I could have used you, honestly. I was gonna like that.
To the death.
10 HP, and you do 11. Okay. So the plan is then Madeline attack. Then I'm going to first attack with you because your hits are guaranteed. Then I'm going to attack with you, and if you miss, I will rewind and use Divine Blessing instead to guarantee
We have you all to thank for
that Ivy survived. But I don't need to do that. Luckily, renewal. Nice. That's a nice inheritable. Okay, I should be able to, like, almost. Okay, so I gotta keep using my hand axe to start. Next turn I'll be able to defeat him. Alright, Jean's gonna take some damage, but it's fine. There's not much else I have to worry about around here yet. I'm gonna have to use someone with high res because the boss has purely magic damage right now. Yep. Yeah, I think I handle it like this. Boom. Health bar destroyed. Then you come in, swoop in, and do some decent damage. And now you should be able to get the kill. Somehow you can't. Okay. 14 base attack to 6 defense. 14 minus 6 is in fact 8 exact. She dies. Rewind. We are instead going to fly you over here and use an antitoxin. Then you are going to get the kill with the liberation. Like this.
All in a day's work.
Bonus speed, bonus defense. If I find strength stat boosters, they're immediately going into her. Okay, I can now defeat you with the Iron Axe or the Noah Tune. We're gonna use the Iron Axe for better accuracy.
Were you raised by wolves?
Oh, neat. Now I have Voice of the Dragon as an inheritable. That's really good. Yeah, you can reach. You do... You're 2 damage off from the kill, so just barely. We're gonna use, Etier here. Soften him up. To feed Gregory. Etier's almost level 8. Alright, let's get Gregory this kill. This Fenslayer is going to need to be passed around. Because it's very strong. And I have plenty of Lance users that definitely want to make use of it. Let's heal. And then we're going to fly in. Wait, she can just use Bondage Shield? I thought that didn't work unless she was engaged. Maybe that's an older patch thing? For the randomizer? Probably, honestly. Ugh. Okay. Yep. Double checked everything. Nice level up. No, you're gonna heal that sword fighter. Man, there are a lot of... Oh, right, I know why there's a lot of enemies that way. Okay.
I will endure.
We're gonna have... Oh, she only takes 7 damage, so I was... No, she does take 8 damage. I was right, she wasn't... She was guaranteed dead that turn if I didn't rewind.
Come again.
Kill there with Anna. Then move forward Madeline. We're gonna have Panette start making her way back over here. Because things are getting a bit dicey. So first things first, Celestia is gonna take out this nobody here.
You poor thing.
Deck speed, luck, very nice. Leaving him is perfectly fine. I'm gonna move you here and use the Illume. She'll be fine for the most part. I just need to make sure this guy is defeated.
I'm starting to feel it.
Which looks like I can do guaranteed. Raging Fire.
Looks like I broke him.
Boom. And then we just send you in.
I know it's too late, but
Great job, Gregory. Now I simply need to box the rest of these guys in. Boom. If it's dropped plus.
Off I go.
There we go, Jean. I just needed you to block. Point. And then Saphir. I just need these enemies boxed in so that they aren't going to jump my more frail units. What was that? That made him go first. Was that quick vantage? Was that close vantage? Might have been close vantage. Oh my goodness. Could you land that 43% at least once, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, Gregory. I would like a crit from you. Alright, let's get all of my other units moving towards the main squad. Okay. Let's begin by clearing out what is here.
I had it under control.
Thank you, Gold Mary.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, it was close vantage. Yeah, he's fast enough to get close vantage off on one of these guys. We're gonna take out the armored knight with that TA. He has warding stance, which is kind of funny.
Pretty.
He's not. The skill did nothing though, considering he got 4%ed. I actually haven't been looking for any scary skills on enemies in a little bit. What do you have, actually? You have Blazing Lion? That's a little bit scary, if I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Alright, broken. We are gonna then snipe him down.
Experience has triumphed.
I'm gonna set my units in a little bit of an odd formation here. This way. I want to at least, but... Oh, you only take 1 damage from this guy, so you'll be fine. If we got a crit, it's good. No crit. Oh well. Level up. Good job, Gregory. And then we'll attack from here. We can heal Gregory next turn.
Ooh, I just spotted a rare bug.
Level 10 Marin. Strength, sure, why not? She totally needs that. Alright. It's a solo hit Blazing Lion. Doesn't really do anything for them. I mean, it does block these guys from approaching, but otherwise, like, the actual threat is that TA. She's my magic powerhouse right now. Pretty much my only one because Marin doesn't have the best magic.
Barely a scratch.
And then Celestia takes him out. Boom. Boom.
You poor thing.
Now, I need a unit with high resistance to bait out Toronda. Not Toronda. Is he Toronda? I have no idea, actually. My highest resistance is you. I'm gonna put Gregory here and then put you here because this should be in range to bait in Toronda. Because if I'm not mistaken, you should have 5 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, which is in range to attack. I can then move in other units to be at the ready to do something. Alright, here he comes, as I expected. Oh, that light brand hurts. And he has 3 health bars I have to burn through. I should have probably waited, actually. Because I'm not sure if I have the firepower to take him out this turn. My light brand does a lot of damage too. So I have 20 damage on Celestia, pretty much guaranteed.
Whatever you need.
Then with engaged you, my max is 10 with a 23 crit rate.
Is that a
With
rare
you engaged, I can Dragon's Dance. Okay. How does regular Dragon's Dance work again? 2 spaces gain +4 to all stats. In that case, I will Dragon's Dance here.
Now I have you.
Wah. Okay, this Dragon's Dance... Wait a minute. I just realized why it's hitting so big. It's like Goddess Dance. Dragon's Dance is treated as a staff, so it gets +5 range. So that hit everyone except Anna. Did it hit Anna, actually? Oh, yeah, it hit Anna. It hit everyone. So, yeah, there we go. And then I can have you move in. And you can use your Dragon's Dance Plus.
There's my opening.
Ha. Give a bonus +8 to all of them. And now she's close enough to actually help. So now with these stat boosts, Marin can do 14 damage. The light brand is now going to do... I one round with the iron bow now. Okay, yeah, I think I've got this. Yeah. Alright, we're going to take out the first health bar with Gregory because it's a 1 round, it breaks, and it sets up chain attacks.
Stay focused.
There we go. Now I'm going to use you because you do a lot of damage just in general to take out the next health bar. Boom, and I procced Luna too, just for the fun of it. Gold Mary gets a level up. Pretty much all the stats that she wants. I am going to use heal on Ivy, just because. Ivy actually might be able to reach to do something. Yeah, she can reach to use the Lightning Tome or Rising Thunder. Rising Thunder is free damage, so we're just going to use it.
No hesitation.
Boom. And now we can finish him off. I want to finish him off with something easy. Are you the Vanguard Astra unit? Yeah, it's Vanguard Astra. Who do I finish him off with? You're level 10 already. I think I finish him off with you. Yeah, because with the chain attack, you get the skill. Go, Jean!
I got this.
And just like that, Taronda is defeated. He was a bit scary, but luckily, Dragon's Dance is it's pretty strong when you have 2 of them. I understand the balancing of it. You're not supposed to have 2 of them. But I do. And just like that, that's going to be it for the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, leave a comment on YouTube. They help out a ton. On Twitch, give me a follow and try to tune in whenever I stream live on Wednesdays. And, yeah. I'll see all of you next time.